Topic of discussion is determinant. So today our topic of discussion is determinant. Now we know what is a matrix. So there is a connection between the matrix and determinant. A determinant a determinant is a function from the set of square matrices to the set of numbers. The numbers can be real or they can be complex. So we define if M is the set of square matrices, it is a function defined from the set of square matrices to the set of numbers real or complex. So we write it is f of if A belongs to N, A belongs to M, then f of A is equal to it is M, and f of A is called determinant of A. Determinant of A, and we normally denote it by it is determinant of A. It is not mod of A. We use it as a determinant of A, or we may use like this determinant of A. All means same thing here. So a determinant of a determinant can contain only one element also. This C, for example, A is nothing but it is A only. And because it is a square matrix, the number of columns and number of rows in a determinant are always equal. So that's why we say it as a determinant of second order, determinant of third order, determinant of fourth order, so on and so forth is there. So now how to expand the second order determinant, let us discuss it. So we write down a determinant A, B, C, D. These A, B, C, D can be the numbers, they can be real number, they can be complex number. So its value is given by A into D minus C into B. Path. Evaluate. See here. Again by using this definition, 2 into 1. 2 into 1 minus this minus 4 into 3. That is 2 minus of minus plus, it is 12. It is 14 like this. Now second problem, evaluate. It is cos theta minus sin theta, it is sin theta, and it is cos theta. Again applying the same definition, the expansion about the value of this is given by cos theta into cos theta, that is cos square theta. Sin minus sin into minus sin, minus of minus plus sin square theta, and that is equal to here it is 1 it is. Similarly, let us take one more here, it is the determinant sec theta, it is tan theta, tan theta, it is sec theta. Let us expand it. Sec theta into sec theta, sec square theta, minus tan theta, tan into tan, it is tan square theta. We know the trigonometrical identities. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, minus it is tan square theta. This get cancelled, the answer is 1. So here let us solve some of the problems here for the second order. Evaluate, it is evaluate x plus 1, x minus 1, x. Now we expand it, x into x, x square, minus it is x minus 1 into x plus 1, that is x square. We know the identity a minus b into a plus b, that will be a square minus it is b square. that is minus x square minus into minus plus 1. Now minus x square plus x square get cancelled. The answer is 1. Like this, we can expand the any second order determinant. Some problem based on this here. Value of x. Find the value of x. 3x x1 is equal to here 3 2 4 1. Now we expand this determinant. 3 into 1 3 minus x into x, it is x square. Again 3 into 1 is 3 minus 4 into 2, that is 8. So here is equal to 3 minus 8 minus 5. We take 3 to that side, it will be minus 3. Minus x square is equal to, it is minus 8. Or x square is equal to 8 and x can be taken as plus or minus, it is 2 root 2. So this question has been asked in the examination also. So let us solve one type of question. So see here, find the value of x. 2 4 5 1 is equal to 2x 4 6x. So 2 into 1 is 2 here, 5 into 4, that is 20. It is 2x square minus, it is 24. So here we can change the side. 2x square minus 24 is equal to 5 minus 20. It is 2x square minus 24 is equal to, it is minus 15. Or 2x square is equal to minus 15 plus 24. 2x square is equal to, here it is 15, 24 minus, it is 15. 90. 2 minus 1. So here it is 9 here. 2x square is equal to 9 and x square is equal to, it is 9 by 2, or x is equal to plus or minus 3 by, it is root 2. So these are the values here. Now let us discuss some of the problems on the second order determinant and some third. Then we'll discuss about the third order determinant. If a is equal to 1 2 4 2, then show that determinant of 2a is equal to 4 into determinant of a. First, let us write down this matrix A. Matrix A is equal to 1 2 4 2. Now, when we multiply to a matrix, we know all elements are multiplied by the term. Here it is 2, 4, it is 8, it is 4. Now we convert it into determinant. This matrix is converted into determinant like this. Now you can see from the first row we can take 2 common, and from the second row we can take 2 common. So it is 1, 2, it is 4, it is 2. See, this is nothing but the determinant of A, that is 4 into it is determinant of A. Therefore, this is the determinant of 2A is equal to 4 into determinant of A. That proves the problem here. Similarly, the same problem we can solve by the same method of the third order also. Let us see. A is equal to, it is 1 0 1 0 1 2 0 0 4. Show that determinant of 3a is equal to 27 into determinant of a. Adopt the same procedure. We have we multiply this to 3a. So it is every element is multiplied by 3 here. 0, 3 it is 6, 0, 0 it is 12. Now it is a matrix now. We convert it into determinant. So here it becomes now determinant. 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 6, 0, 0 it is 12. Now look here, we take 3 common from the first row, 3 common from the second row, and 3 common from the third row of the determinant. So what we get is here 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 is 2, here it is 0, 0 it is 4, and you can multiply and write down as it is 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 4, and this is nothing but it is. Therefore we can write determinant of 3a is equal to it is 27 into determinant of a, that through the given problem. So similar questions are asked in the examination. See here, we have used one property in this problem. Even we have not proved it. What is that property is? While in the matrix, if you multiply or if you want to take it common, it should be throughout all the elements. But in the determinant, it should be there in one row or one column. Even the determinant, if in one row if something is common, you can take it common. We will prove it later on. Now for the present, we take it as we accept it and we move further. Now our discussion is to expand the third order determinant. Third order determinant. Consider a third order determinant. It is like this: A first row first column, first row second column, first row third column. It is second row first column, second row second column, second row third column, third row first column, third row second column, third row third column. This is the determinant. Now we are expected to expand it. Expansion can be row wise or it can be column wise. We may expand first row wise, second row wise, or third row wise, depending upon the given question. Whichever is advantageous to us, we have to take that here. But before expansion, there is one formula given in our textbook. You may use that formula, or simply if you remember this point, the appropriate sign for this expansion, it will be better and it will be easier also. Look here. Now we want to first row wise expansion. Look here. First row wise expansion. First row wise. Here, to expand first row wise, we see that there is a plus sign. So we take plus sign for this. We have taken plus sign here. We delete the column and delete the row. What remains is, it is A22, A23, A32, A33. Then, because we are expanding by first row wise, second element will be A12, but minus sign should be taken here. Minus sign with this. And again delete the column, delete the row, and write down the remaining elements in the proper order. A21, A23, it is A31, it is A33. And then third element, for third element we have plus sign. Positive. So therefore we take A13. Delete the column, delete the row. So A21, A22, A31, A32. This is the expansion of the first row wise. And now it is, these three are the second order determinant. We know how to expand the second order determinant. It is A11, A22 into A33 minus A32 into A23. Later we multiply and write down the values, and here A12, A21, A33 minus A31, A23, it is plus A13, it is A21, A32 minus A31, A22. The numbers will be there, we have to multiply the numbers and add them. This is the first way. Let us expand second row wise also, so that there should not be any confusion there. If you want to expand second row wise, second row wise, so now we start with the first element of the second row, but we see the appropriate sign for this is minus. We should take minus here. A21. Again, delete the row, delete the column. So what remains here? A12, A13, A32, A33. Then next element of the second row is A22. There is a plus sign for this. So it is A22. Again delete the row and delete the column and write down the A11, A13, A31,
A33.
A33 plus. Then to write down the third element we have to take negative sign for this. So we take negative sign, A23. Delete the row, delete the column. A11, A12, A31,
A32.
A32. And as we have expanded here, same way, even you can expand by third row wise also, but you see that the appropriate sign should be considered. That is very important. So if you consider the appropriate sign, then it will be there. This is the row wise expansion of the third order. Now let us discuss about the column wise expansion of the third order determinant. So let us see here. Column, first column wise. First column wise expansion. Here it is. First column wise expansion. We take the appropriate sign here also. We take first column, first element of the first column. As usual, we delete the column row and we delete the column. Write down the small determinant after the deletion. It is now first column wise
Minus.
the next element will be
Minus.
minus here, A21. So again delete the row, delete the column. A12, A13, A32, A33. Third element, for third element we have it is a plus sign here. We take plus sign. A31, it is delete the row, delete the column. A12, A13, it is
A23.
A22, it is A23. And with the smaller determinants are also expanded and we get a number for this. First column wise. Let us have the second column wise also. Second column. For second column wise, look here, it is the second column. The first element is given by A12. And the corresponding sign, appropriate sign for A12 is
Minus.
minus sign. Delete the column, delete the row. So what remains is A21, A23, A31, A33. Then we have the plus sign for this. We write down the second element, A22. Then delete the row, delete the column. A11, A13, A31, A33. And then we have the we have to write down the third element, the second, that is with negative sign, A32. Delete the column, delete the row. It is A11, A13, A21, A23. So these are this is the expansion. Similarly, second column wise, third column wise also. So sometime what happens is, normally we should have habit of expansion of the first row wise only, because it will be we will be habitual for that. And here sometime what happens is, because of some zeros and all that, or for simple element, we may expand any row wise or any column wise, value will be same. So there is a property also, we will prove it later on. Now let us expand the third order determinant and let us evaluate this. So here let us expand by first row wise. So here first row wise we have positive sign for this 3. We delete the column, we delete the row. What remains is 1 minus 2, 3, 1. Then row wise we are expanding. Second sign we have,
Negative.
appropriate sign negative. Minus of this minus will be
Plus.
plus 4 here. And then delete the column, delete the row. 1 minus 2, it is 2, 1. Plus it is 5 into it is, we know it is plus sign. It is 5 into it is
1,
1,
2, 3.
2, 3. Expand it. First we are expand the second order. It is 1 minus of minus, it is plus 6. 4, it is 1 minus of minus, plus 4. 5, it is 3 minus 2. So it is 21 plus 20 plus 5. It is 6 here. 46 is the answer for this expansion by first row wise. You may expand by second row wise, third row wise, any row wise or any column wise, you get the same answer here. Now, as we have discussed in the expansion, sometime it is it will be advantageous for us to expand the column wise, some column or some row wise. See this example. Evaluate 1, 2, 4, minus 1, 3, 0, 4, 1, 0. We may expand first row wise, no harm in that. But you see, in the last column it contains 2 0. So immediately we get the answer. We write down the appropriate sign for this. This is 4 into. We delete the row. We are expanding third column wise. So 4 into, we delete the row and delete the column. What remains here?
Minus 1, 3.
Minus 1, 3,
4, 1.
4, 1. Then here, see here. After that we have to take 0. 0 into anything will be 0. And here, after that also we have the plus sign. Again 0 is there. 0 into anything is 0. So it will be minus 1 minus it is 12. 4 into it is
minus 13.
Minus 13. It is minus 52. Like this, the third row wise or third column wise by area. So now we have to discuss about the regarding the properties of determinant. So one by one let us have the properties of determinant. The first property is that the value of the determinant remains unchanged if rows and columns are interchanged. So the property of the determinant is unchanged, unaltered if the rows and columns are interchanged. Let us take a determinant. Consider A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 पास कर A2 B2 C2 A3 B3 C3. This is the determinant. Let us expand it. Now A1, we write down the appropriate sign. It is minus plus minus plus minus plus. We are expanding first row wise. Look here, A1, we delete the column, delete the row, and these four elements has to be written down here in the determinant. Directly we multiply and write down here only. B2 C3 minus B3 C2. A1 into this. Then we have to take the negative sign for that. Minus B1 into, it is A2 C3 minus A3 C2 plus it is C1 into it is A2 B3 minus A3 B2. Expand it. Again A1 B2 C3 A1 B3 C2 A2 B1 C3 minus of minus it is plus A3 B1 C2 minus A2 B3 C1 A3 B2 it is C1, that is the value of delta. Now to this, what we do is we entirely change rows into column, and let us suppose its value is delta dash. So interchanging rows into columns. So let us denote it by delta dash. So the first row will become first column, second row will become second column, third row will become third column. Expand it. So that is by first row wise only, A1 into it is B2 C3 minus it is C2 B3. Then there will be negative sign, A2 into it is B1 C3 minus C1 B3 plus A3 into it is B1 C2, it is C1 B2. Multiply A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2 minus A2 B1 C3 minus of minus it is plus A2 B3 C1, and here plus it is A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B2 C1. This is the equation 1 here. Now equation it is 2. Compare term by term. Term by term compare. You get some elements maybe here are there, but all elements are exactly same with exactly same sign also. So therefore from 192 we can write it is from 192 it is delta is equal to delta dash, means if you interchange all rows into column or all column into rows, the value remains same. That is the first property. Now let us discuss about the second property of the determinant here. The second property is that if any two rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged, the sign of the determinant changes. Sign of the determinant changes. You know, we have considered here a third order determinant, and this is the expansion of the third order determinant given by equation 1. Now what we do is we interchange any two rows or any two columns. So and we get that. Suppose let us interchanging R1 first row and third row of delta. Let us denote it by delta dash. So what happens here? It is A3 B3 C3. It will be as it is A2 B2 C2. It is A1 B1 C1. Now expand it. Same expansion is there. A3 B2 C1 minus B1 C2 minus B3 into it is A2 B1 A2 C1 minus A1
A1 C2
C2 plus C3 into it is A2 B1 minus A1 B2. Open the bracket. A3 B2 C1 A3 B1 C2 minus A2 B3 C1 minus of minus plus.
plus
It is A1 B3 C2 plus it is A2 C3 B1 minus A1 B2 C3. Now what we do is we take minus sign common from this and let us write here. If you take minus sign common, it is, see here, all the positive terms will become negative, negative term will become positive. A3 B2 C1 it will be plus, A3 B1 C2 it is minus, it will be minus will become it is plus here, plus it is A2 B3 C1 minus A1 B3 C2 plus minus it is A2 B1 C3 plus it is A1 B2 C3. Now see carefully and check up term by term here. Term may be here and there. A3 B1 C2. Here look here it is A3 B1 C2. Similarly it is A1 minus A1 B3 C2 minus A1 B3 C2. Like this every term you check up, you will get it is same is equal to minus delta. Therefore, this property shows that whenever you interchange any two rows or you interchange any two columns, the value of the determinant changes the sign. That is the second property. Awesome.